Today we're going to be talking about the Hohem iSteady MT2, and it's a really cool gimbal. Gimbals are kind of all the same, right? It's kind of a standard now that all gimbals have to stabilize footage. But this gimbal is unlike any other gimbal on the market right now because of a few features I want to talk to you about today, and I'm really excited about this. For example, we're filming on it right now. There's not another person behind the camera. I'm getting that tracking motion. I'm getting that look of like somebody else is filming me here. And I've seen examples of it where people are like doing the test and they walk like this. But here you could walk backwards, you could walk around, but also just kind of go about it naturally. And it does look like somebody else is here filming me if you want that look. And it's pretty awesome and doable, all because of this AI tracker right here. And if I want it to stop tracking me, I can just do the hand gesture stop, and you'll see the light right there turns red and it stops tracking me. So I could walk off screen and then I'm gone. But wherever I am, if I go back, I do the okay, then it goes green and now it starts tracking me again. It's keeping me centered in the image right here. And you could actually customize this to say, you know, if you want to work rule of thirds, I could change that. If I do stop, I do go Utes, I move my location to rule of thirds, I do this again to set it, and it stopped blinking. And now wherever I'm at, so if I'm standing at this side, if I do the okay, it'll jump over to put me in rule of thirds on that side of the screen. So now you can see me walking in this way. No matter where I'm talking and walking, you can see it tracking me right there. This is the ultimate feature about this gimbal that I'm super excited about. There's a few other features about this gimbal as well, so let's get into it, and I could actually stop recording now by doing this gesture. Okay, initial setup. Let's talk about initial setup right here. This is a 3-axis gimbal. So you could pan, you can tilt, and you can roll. And these are all pretty standard features with 3-axis gimbals. And then as I mentioned before, this detachable AI tracker right here is what makes this device very unique. First of all, what we want to do is we want to balance it. You'll see it's kind of tilting all over the place right now, adjusting our roll. That's pretty close there. What I really like about these gimbals is that I could just get really close, and that's good enough for me. Now, I'm gonna hold down the power button and turn it on. And balance-wise, it's pretty good so far. And if you wanna take calibration even further to get really fine-tuned, you can open up the Hohem Joy app, and you can really change the settings there. For example, my roll looks to be slightly off, but as I tap and tap and tap, you can see the roll is adjusting itself there. It's really unique that there's a couple of different mounting options here. You could shoot horizontal or landscape, but also if I open this and release it and press this to release, and I slide this back in, I could also shoot in vertical mode. You will have to rebalance the gimbal, but that's a nice option to be able to quickly switch between landscape and portrait mode. This 4-in-1 gimbal you could shoot with full frame cameras and compact cameras, but also you can shoot with other cameras as well. You could also shoot with an action cam like this GoPro Hero 12 here. I'll lock that in. And again, you'll have to rebalance the gimbal to make sure it works with where you have your camera. But also Hohem includes this camera mount right here. I'll slide that in. There's no additional plate that you need. I can slide this through the back, lock that in, and then I can put my phone right there. Okay, now that we have it on, the thing that's also unique about this gimbal is that this AI sensor is detachable, but also because it's an AI sensor, it works independently, meaning you don't have to pair an app with it. It works all the time if I do the okay, and now it starts tracking me. You don't need to pair it to an app to get it to work. As a matter of fact, this started working right out of the box for me when I started using it. Okay, let's talk about the RGB lighting with this light right here. There's a switch on top. I'll turn it from off to on, and this button on the side by pressing and holding right on the wheel, now you see it turned on. I can turn the brightness up. I could also turn the brightness down. You can also change the color of it as well if I was to click on the right side of the wheel. And if I roll it, it'll change to all the different colors that I need it to change to. There is so much more to this gimbal than what I'm showing to you today, but honestly, these are some of the exciting features that I've seen in it that I wanted to highlight with you. But before we go, I want to show you one more feature about this thing here. It's that you could set A and B points for the gimbal to do a time lapse. By default, it's 60 seconds, but using the app, you could change those times as well. But how you do this is there's an A and B point right here. What's cool is this time lapse that I could set up. You use your joystick and you set it to your A point, and you press and hold down A at the top here. And then you use your joystick again and go to your B point and press and hold B at the bottom here. Okay, so the way this works now is I tap once to go to point A, and then if I double tap on the B button, it'll take 60 seconds to go to its B position. And you'll see the feedback on the screen here gives you that feedback that it's moving to point B. I want to talk about some of the physical features on here. So at the bottom, I've had it on a tripod stand because there's a 1/4 inch 20 thread on the bottom. And so you could put a tripod mount on there, or it comes with this grip tripod mount that you can put on there and use it as a tripod when you need it. A couple more other 1/4 inch 20 threads. There's one on the side here, so you can mount items on the side. And also if you want to get some awesome POV shots, there's a 1/4 inch 20 thread at the top. But what I could do is I could take this Insta360, mount it on the top. So now if I'm filming a video like this, like I'm at a wedding or I want to shoot some BTS, I have this mounted right here to capture everything I want to. I could either mount it right there or on the side when I need it. So my friends, that is the Hohem iSteady MT2 gimbal. Trust me, it is the #1 gimbal of the year, all because of these top features that I showed to you. You could get similar features in other gimbals that are on the market right now, but I haven't seen any out there that is using an AI vision sensor like this, and that you could achieve all these features without an app. It's pretty awesome. So I'll have a link to this in the description below. If you found value in this video, please like and subscribe. It really helps the channel. Thank you again for being here, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.